Good morning, everyone. I just woke up. Sorry. Little bags under my eyes. This is the second part of my adventure with OAB, or overactive bladder. I had the Axonics trial implant done yesterday. I will tell you, I read some of the other reviews and stuff, and people, I saw some, oh, it really hurt or whatever. I'm telling you, it was nothing. The worst part was when they put the needle in to numb you. 10 seconds, that lidocaine just kind of burns. And other than that, there was absolutely really nothing to it. If you started feeling anything, I just say, hey doc, I need a little bit. Okay. Whole procedure took, I'm going to guess, somewhere from the time they started cleaning me up to putting on the betadine and all that stuff. That was another part that sucked. That betadine's cold. If there's any doctors out there that happen to look at this, warm that stuff up, will you? Holy smokes. It was cold. Now, to be more serious, there was 2 wires put in, one on each side of my bladder, on each side of my spine. They did my left side first. They put it in, and they hook it up to, basically it looks like a little iPad, and then they say, okay, tell me when you can feel it. And it's exactly like you see if you've looked it up. Axonics implant, it's exactly like you see. No pain whatsoever, and you can feel your butt cheek tighten up, and you say, whoa, I can feel it, and so then they mark it or whatever, and then you can hear the doc saying, okay, scope, and that must be they're going to look at it again, and they, I don't know everything they did. Of course, I'm sitting there, my butt up in the air, and everything they said, my responses were very, very good. I mean, I responded at a low number, as far as juice going into me. They put a ground on your leg, and I could feel my butt cheek. It's just like for those of you who've ever had one, if you've ever gone to the chiropractor or whoever, they put a TENS unit on you. That's kind of what this is. That's kind of what this is. You can feel it down there a little bit, and you can adjust it. And we'll get into that in a little bit here. But anyway, I put it on, and they put it in, and they did the left side first, and then she did the right side. 30 to 40 minute procedure for both of them, and then it's kind of funny. You don't even have to get into a robe or anything. You basically just, of course, I wore shorts because of it's hot out, and they said wear something comfortable, shorts and Crocs and a button down shirt. I unbuttoned the shirt, they rolled it up, pulled my pants down a little ways, and made sure they didn't get any betadine or anything on it, and it was really, really simple. I looked at some of the others, and it had me, I don't mind pain, but they had me kind of worried. People were screaming, and and I don't know why the issue was there like that, but for me, I would do it again. I recommend it to everybody. As far as, you better have a good doc. She was very good. And so, anyway, they put him in, and then they did the right side. My right side, I'm going to be we're adults here. The first one, when they stimulated me, I could feel it basically I guess this is okay to say. You feel it basically from the base of your penis up to, you know, halfway to your butt, you know, your rectum. And then and you could feel that, and you could, you know, they turn it up and they turn it back down, and you can feel that, and it's like a vibration or a tapping, you know, and you feel it constantly during the test. So then they switch over to the other side. Now when she put it in on the other side, it was the sensation was much different. A lot more of the sensation was towards my rectum. I had the sensation from my rectum all the way down to my penis, all the way down, and it was like shaped like this, you know, like in a U. And they the whole time they're doing this, I could hear them talking. You know, of course I'm laying there wide awake. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, good numbers, and they're talking amongst themselves. And I said, hey, I'm here, you know, and I did make when I get nervous, I make a couple jokes, and you know, nobody even, I don't know if they didn't hear me. You know, they all got, because you're in an x-ray room, they all got lead things on. I said, hey, you know, you guys are all walking around in here. There's 4 of them. You're walking around in here with this stuff on, and I got my bare butt sticking up in the air. What's the deal? Just because I'm 67, you know, and I don't know if they didn't hear me or they were just so intense, nobody said anything, but I made a lot of jokes, and I did a lot of things, and just to be funny, because I was nervous, and but there was no need to be, honestly. So anyway, it was done. It was done. I will put a picture in here after a while, probably about the same time. I got to have my boy do it because I'm not really computer literate. And I go in and they give you a remote. If you'll bear with me here one moment. I apologize for that. This is the remote. This is a temporary one, but it looks exactly the same. I can adjust it. I swing this around by my back, push the middle button, and I can raise or lower or switch sides. You only run one side at a time. You can raise or lower the intensity at your will. Now, results. I will tell you, when we left there, I hadn't had anything to drink all day. When we left there, my wife and I went out for lunch. And I don't know, we had a breakfast for lunch. And I had half a cup of coffee and a glass of ice water. And I had a glass of water after I got done with the surgery because I was just, I don't get thirsty very often, but I was thirsty simply because of you know, I hadn't had anything to drink all night, and I didn't want to drink, so I'd have to get in there and urinate while I'm laying on the table. So anyway, when I got home, I went. It was no different at all, And I won't lie to you, I was so discouraged. And I called her and I said, I screwed this thing up, and I said it wrong. I pushed the wrong button or something, and I called her, and she was actually going to call me, and I called her first and see how I was doing, and it didn't, and so she helped me, and I got it set again. It was back to where it was, and I will say this: usually I go between 5 and I urinate 5 to 9 times a night as a rule. You know, sometimes more, never less than 5, never. I mean, just never. Well, I went a little bit before 10 o'clock last night, and then I got up at midnight, and went again. And then I went at 3:15. Then I went at 6:30. And by 6:30 I'm up, you know. And just that alone was a 60% decrease, you know. I mean, in the average night, I only went basically 3 times all night. Now this morning, I went at 6:30, and then I set up for a while. You know, I was kind of stressed out last night, and I wanted it to work, so I didn't sleep as well as I should have. So I fell asleep in my chair, and there ain't a heck of a lot I can do right now. So I fell asleep in my chair, and when I got up, it had only been a couple hours, and I had to go again. So not terrible. I had no leaking, nothing. I would have been 2 hours in the morning. I've had a cup of coffee this morning and a little bit of bottled water, some of that. And so I'm waiting now to hear from her. I guess, has it helped me 50%? It did at night, but so far last night up till the time I went to bed, and so far this morning, it was only 2 hours in between. No, I would say no, it hasn't. But last night, in the middle of the night, yeah, that was well over 50%, calming my sensation and need to urinate. So I babble on, but the bottom line is I don't really know too much yet. It's only been 24 hours. I will have a picture on here. You can see the 2 wires going into my back. You can see the tape. You can see you'll be able to see the little unit. Everything's taped on. My wife took a picture of it. You can't get it wet. You gotta sponge bathe till I'm supposed to get it taken out on Monday. I had it put in on Wednesday. They're going to take it out on Monday. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to let her make the decision if she wants to switch over to the other side and see if maybe it helps a little bit more or less or whatever. So she'll make that decision. She'll call me today, and I'll let her make that decision. I can do it all right here, you know, with this thing. And so we'll see. So far, all I can tell you is the implant is an absolute piece of cake. It's a piece of cake. I could not believe it. I even said to him, I said, "You mean it's in already?" The first one. "It's in already?" He said, "Yeah, it's in. We're going to the next side." And I said, "Well, shit. That's the only sucky part is that needle." So she really took a long time to put that needle in there, and the second one I did feel it, but hardly anything. So I think if you got a good doc, and you know, if you treat them well and talk nice to them, and they talk nice to you, I mean it went very well. I would recommend it 100%. Now, is this going to work for me? It has worked, but it hasn't worked enough yet to justify getting the permanent one. We're going to work on that. We're going to fine tune it. I believe that's what she said, something like that. So I will post more as it goes along. You'll probably put a couple of these on between now and Monday. The last one will probably be after I get it taken out on Monday, and we're going to see if cross your fingers for me, will you? Because I really want this to work. Even just last night, only having to get up 3 times, it was like a godsend. It was absolutely fantastic. And so you people take care. And guys, I've said it before. You know, it's a little bit embarrassing. It's not a little bit, it's a lot. Especially if you wear blue jeans and you don't know. You don't know that you've leaked, or if you're constantly running to the bathroom and people go, what the heck? I'm telling you, it's not your fault. Even if this doesn't work for me enough, I would say try this. So far, there has been no drawbacks to it as far as having it actually done. It's been great. I have no qualms with anybody, no problems, nothing. So let's just hope that it works. Okay? You all take care, and I will be back with you probably in the next couple days, let you know, give you a little update, let you know what's happening. Okay? Take care. Bye.